What's up, my Comic-Con? My name's Cullen, and I collect comics. And today is the Wednesday, and so on Wednesday we usually do the Marvel books that I get from my, and the other indie stuff that and other small stuff that's not DC, that we get from my local comic shop I go to, which is the Comic Strip in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. It's on the 800 block of Broadway. It's right across from the old Esquire Theater. If you're in the area, you should definitely check it out. Andrew's awesome. I've been going there for years. We starting with the Night of the Ghoul, which is drawn cover art by Francisco Francavilla. And we've also interiors too, and the written by Scott Snyder, and I love his stuff, so definitely I picked up the first issue, as you saw. I believe I got it from Comic Sense. Shout out to Comic Sense, they're awesome. But here's issue 2. Also, I read some of the stuff already because it's a Comixology original, and so you can actually check out a lot of their stuff before it even comes out to print on if you have a Amazon account or Comixology account, they're on there. But yeah, so just definitely check that out. But all right, in the film Night of the Ghoul, it's 1918, and our nation is rejoicing as the soldiers return from the battlegrounds of the Great War. But what if something has come back with them? In a real world, a father and a son discover a blurred line between the fiction and the reality. The writer and artist behind Batman Black Mirror reunite to shed light on a celluloid artifact once thought forever missing, perhaps with good reason. All right, like I said, I love them working together, so definitely Night of the Ghoul's cool. Yeah, I love this cover art, by the way. I really love his art in general. It's always really cool stuff. Definitely, just use of blacks, negative space, just great. I mean, I love that Bronco. Just, like I said, Francisco never freaking ceases to amaze me. I'm surprised I didn't get that GCPD issue 1 cover of his B, which is absolutely beautiful. But next we've got Damage Control issue 4. I always love some Damage Control stuff. It's I don't know, it's the fun idea I always thought as a kid of, someone's got to clean up the mess, right? So, let's see, wonder if they have doesn't look like they have the stuff up for this yet, do they? I'm trying to think of who does damage, who's I guess, Goldberg's writing this, and, I hate when they don't have the stuff up for me on the stuff, but we'll go ahead and at least I got the synopsis for it. I'll read that to y'all. After disastrous days of office mayhem, head intern Bart Rosem decides that he has to find Gus a job outside the Flatiron building, so he assigns Gus to search and rescue unit. Bart thinks if Gus is mostly responding to the scenes of superhuman battles after the fact, how much trouble could he get into? Fortunately, on Gus's first day with search and rescue, the unit is summoned to New Jersey to deal with a giant mutated catfish monster who calls himself Trenton the Terrible. Adam F. Goldberg and Hans Rodionoff write filthy dialogue with Nathan Stockman and add his visual wizardry to bring you a lavish tale of catfish Caillou, insurance fraud, and Terragenesis with special appearance from the Black Tarantula, Hammerhead, and the God of Thunder himself, Almighty Thor. And obviously you can see Thor right here on the cover. Next, we're moving on to the new Deadpool book. Because, you know, how can you not miss out on there being a new Deadpool run, right? Marvel's top merc is back in business. We all know Wade Wilson is one of the top mercenaries/assassins in the Marvel Universe, even if he is simultaneously the most annoying one. But he's pushing to make that recognition official as he auditions for the elite group known as the Artillery. Now he has 48 hours to kill one of the world's most famous supervillains. Only problem, he has been kidnapped or something, and something strange is growing inside him. Things are going to get gross from writer Abyss Wong from Dr. Aphra and Iron Fist, and artist Martin Cocolio from Banner War. Take out their pent-up aggressions on everyone's pizza-faced, jabbermouth, misguided, hate to love, love to hate favorite, Deadpool. And yeah, you gotta love... Gotta love that. From what I've heard, it's supposed to be a Carnage symbiote growing inside Deadpool. Spoiler, so that's definitely got to be interesting. I guess I should have said spoiler before, but I mean, it's not... it didn't say it on the blurb, but I do know that everyone's talked about that already, so I doubt I spoiled it for anybody, and if I did, I'm really sorry. Alright, I don't know how that snuck in there. We're going to have to go back on that. Next we have Hulk, which is this new Planet Hulk, Part 2. And Donny Cates is still writing this. The cover artist is Ryan Otley. Ryan Otley's still penciling this thing. Cliff Rathburn's doing the inking. Planet Hulk Part 2. Starship Hulk has found what to do to be what should be the ultimate paradise. An entire planet of Hulk-like creatures thriving under the heat of a gamma star. But Bruce can't shake the thought of the past or the nagging suspicion that Monolith isn't being totally honest about what she wants from the Hulk. And then there's a matter of the planet's welcoming committee. So yeah, this looks like it's going to be some more fun with this Hulk stuff. I've really been liking Donny Cates' Hulk run so far. It's definitely interesting. I need to get some of the older stuff that I haven't started with. I didn't start till, I think, when a lot of people started around 6 because of that new character and I'll spec on it, but I really want to go back and get some more of the other ones. But, alright. Next we're moving on to Savage Avengers, number 7. And this is the issue number 7. If I didn't say it was 10 of Hulk. Warrior of Ultron 2099. Trapped in the futuristic war ruled by the Iron Fist of Ultron, Jake Gallows and the Strange Avengers must embark on a high jailbreak to free one man who could possibly bring them home. Can our time-lost heroes survive the dangers of this bold new 2099? Or will this Deathlock apocalypse prove to be the Savage Avengers' end? Yes, this Savage Avengers run has definitely been very interesting. I'm glad that I've been getting it. I mean, I hated to see Conan go, but I knew it was going to have to come some way. That's also why I started picking it up, but I like to go back and get some of the other Savage Avengers stuff. Next, we have She-Hulk, number 7, and the cover artist for this is Jen Bartel. Writer for it's Rainbow Rowell, and the artist for it is Luco Marseca, and yeah. After the earthquake that was She-Hulk 6, She-Hulk knows she has some work to do, and a humdinger of a mystery to solve. You will not be able to predict what she finds. And yes, I heard there's a new character, new villain maybe in this new She-Hulk. So it's definitely one to check out and possibly pick up. And the last book I picked up this week we have Tiger Division #1, and the cover artist is Chris Hang Sung Lee. Yeah, Hang Sung Lee. And the writer for it is Emily Kim. And yeah, let's see what we got here. It looks really interesting. It's apparently a new Korean fighting force for Marvel. And Fierce Fighters, the defenders of South Korea, take center stage. In their first ever solo series, you'll learn more about Taegasuke, a powerhouse with a heart of gold, Lady Bright, a card-wielding sorceress, Mr. Enigma, a street-brawling demigod, the General, a living totem, and Gun R2, an android with an attitude. They're joined by fan favorites White Fox and Luna Snow to form an unstoppable team created by our own unstoppable team, Emily Kim from Silk, and artist Chris Lee from Marvel Voices. This is one epic series you won't want to miss. So yeah, and Tiger Division seems like it's going to be a really cool book. So I'm super interested in reading it. Next, I was going to say some of the other highlights of books that I'm getting soon from Comix and stuff that is really interesting to me is new issue of Sword of Azrael, Purple Oblivion 1, Behold the Behemoth seems like a really neat book. Hell to Pay. Let's see what else. Monsters of Metal seems really interesting by Behemoth. A band of monsters get together to form a heavy metal band. That Cross Gen Tales book that Marvel's coming out with. Let's see. New issue of Mandalorian I'm going to be getting soon. And new issue of Black Panther and Avengers Forever. Avengers Forever is always a good choice if you need to pick that up. But yeah, that's some of the other stuff I got coming. There's actually more on that. I wasn't going to tell the whole video of what's coming up next. Why would I want to do that? Also, lately I want to start giving y'all tips on cool things you should do. Like, say, when you pick up books from the shop, if you can find a decent sized box. Like, I use something like this size that I've gotten mailers in. And, you know, my shop usually doesn't have boards like right on call. I mean, you can pay for them. So like, I always bring a bunch of boards, put in it, keep with the books, keep the books between some boards while I keep them. But there's a nice little tip of y'all for future comic book purchasing. And yeah, I'll holler at you next week. I'm gonna roll the books and I'm gonna be out of here. Happy Wednesday, guys. Thanks for listening and peace out. See ya.